Now, look, I love being a parent. You know that. My favorite thing about parenting is when they're both sleeping. I think that's the best part.
It's the best part.
Yeah, it's nice when they.
My favorite. I know you know that I love being a parent. My favorite part of being a parent is not having had kids yet. And the only illegitimate children I have live in a well in Nebraska.
I'm gonna move along to practical living in the modern age because I have one.
Well, I have an essential question.
Okay, let's do this first, and then we'll.
I have an essential question, and that is, why does Ryan, is he so quick to hit the buttons? No, my essential question is, if a person doesn't like pickles and they're outspoken about that, is that enough of a reason to stop being friends with them?
Yeah.
And I think it is.
I think so. I'm getting
serious.
Very tired of that.
I'm fucking serious.
I hate pickles. No, I feel that way about onions, too,
How many people, but then, okay.
I don't want to know about yours.
Lots of people hate onions. My thing is, if you don't like pickles, fine. Just refuse pickles when they're offered to you,
right.
which
you
is
don't
so
have to
rare.
Explain.
How often do you go to someone's house and they're like, "You want a pickle?" It just doesn't happen. You know
I
what mean?
hate pickles. When they actually say it like
and
that.
they say like, "Oh, I don't like pickles. Make sure there's no pickles on my hamburger." It's like, you picky pickle motherfucker.
Yeah, you picky pickle.
So, and my thing is, if you don't like pickles, that says something about you on so many levels. It's like, one, I can't. It's like people are like, I don't like ketchup. You're like, well, then move the fuck out of the country. Like, what are you talking about? You don't like ketchup? I get. Oh, I don't like tomatoes. I don't like onions. I understand. You don't like ketchup? That's like a person being like, I don't like cotton candy. You're like, look, you piece of shit.
Okay.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, shut your pie hole.
You do like
shut
cotton
your
candy.
ketchup
you just
hole.
Can't talk about it.
Let me look you in your eyeball right now and tell you to shut your hole.
I think you guys think I'm kidding. I'm serious.
I'm not joking.
A pickle is enough for me to draw a line.
Here's another reason for me. I'll draw a line if anybody says anything about any food and says such and such, I can't eat that. Gives me gas. I don't know what gives you gas. I don't care what gives you gas. I don't want to hear about that. Don't tell people what gives you gas.
You're right. You're right. And that's actually an essential question.
I don't want to know it. I don't want to know. And I don't want to know when you've had gas.
Yeah. If you're a stranger.
I don't want someone to say I have the worst gas right now. You don't need to announce that.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
You're making it worse.
Right.
You're making it worse.
And you also certainly don't want to know when a person's about to have gas, which is what they're saying. If they're eating and they go, oh, man, I should be eating these pickles. They give me gas. It's like, then don't do it.
Yeah.
And don't tell me and don't say it. I don't know. I'm different. You know, some of these guys.
We don't want to hear about your gas, your dreams. You had to be there. None of that.
I did.
We don't want you to talk.
I did.
It's our podcast. That's a part of our trilogy. We've come to the conclusion we want no one else in the world to talk but us.
Well,
and then we want to be in a peaceful, loving feeling.
Gas.
This Qigong's really working.
It's working.
It's working well.
I'll say this, though. If you're going to... The people have different opinions on this, and there's some guys who like to pass gas and talk about their gas and make people smell their gas, including their significant other. And then there's some girls, I mean, I don't know a bunch of them. I just dated one for over 2 years, but some girls will be like, they'll like pass gas, and then they'll be like, is there a duck in here? And you want to be like, no, bitch, you just fucking farted.
Yeah.
There's no fucking ducks in Los Angeles. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Stop farting in front of me. It makes me want to fuck you less. And there are no ducks.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is pass gas, make me less attracted to you, and question if there are ducks in the room. That's funny one time when your uncle says it to you on a ski lift chair. That's it. Then that's the duration of that joke.
Yeah.
You can't then go to the joke again when you're in your 30s as a woman and be like, are there ducks in here? No, there aren't any fucking ducks in here. There's just you, me, and the thought of your asshole expelling gas, which has now entered my mind against my will because you think it's somehow funny and is a replication of intimacy, which you can't reach with me otherwise. I mean, come on, guys. What the good goddamn?
Violating me with your gas. Here's another one.
I just wish one time that could happen and I could have been like, you know what? There's a family of baby ducks in here, and then open the closet and there's baby ducks, and then I kill each of the ducks in front of her.
That's a practical joke. See, I thought the elephant thing was good.
I love it. I want to be around it.
How about this? When I happen to pass gas, I don't need it to be commented upon by whoever I'm with. It smells like someone. I don't need the description of how it smells to you. Okay? Let's just let it be. Okay? Sorry it happened. Okay? Open a window and be graceful about it. I don't need you to like express
Be classy.
the description.
Be classy.
What year it came from, like a fine wine.
Be classy. Don't be gassy. I guess that's what we're saying.
There we go. That's a TJ quotable right
Here's
there.
another one. Here's a real gross one.
Okay.
Is exactly what you're saying. And then someone says, uh-oh, somebody cut the cheese.
Yeah.
And you're like, dick face, it's not 1993. Nothing in here smells like cheese. It just smells bad, and soon it won't. So stop talking about food when someone passes gas.
Yeah.
What a weird one.
Yeah, I know.
What if someone was like, wow, that's a real hamburger right there. Great. Thank you. So now next time I go eat a hamburger, I'm going to be like, remember that guy who called out gas passing?
Yeah, there's very classy people that will bring up their gastrointestinal problems during dinner.
Yeah, it's true.
They'll tell a story about food poisoning in India
Yeah,
while
like,
you're eating with them.
I had
And they're
diarrhea
classy
coming out of
people.
all ends.
Yeah,
and you're
exactly.
like, get out of my house.
Please don't say
Leave
that.
my house.
Oh, here's something you also could just go ahead and
Thanks
never...
for using the salad fork. Never talk again.
Here's something you should never say if we want to be friends with me, which I don't think anyone does, having listened to this podcast. I don't ever want to hear you say, whoever dealt it, or smelt it, dealt it.
Yeah, you
That's
certainly
not
don't
a
want to
good-
hear someone say,
that's not a
whoever
classy
dealt it,
phrase.
smelt it.
Smelt it, dealt it. Either way, I don't want to hear it.
No, it's not classy, and smelt is not a word.
No, it's not.
Such a weird decision to be like, we could exhaust other options of things that rhyme, talking about whoever smelled the gas probably created it. But instead, we're going to be lazy and be like, well, somebody dealt it, so whoever smelled it, smelt it. Smelt it, dealt it. Isn't smelting the process of like burning
know.
metal down
Yeah.
into liquid? It's
I
insane.
thought smelting was cooking eggs. In a
I mean,
certain
there's so many other. Oh, is it really?
way. I don't know.
Whew, smells like somebody cooked some eggs in here the wrong way.
Some smelting
certain
going
way.
on in here.
But why isn't there like a whoever did it played a practical joke on their kid?
Yeah, absolutely. Moving along to the practical living in modern age.
I love the. Yeah,
In an inefficient
absolutely.
and
I'm getting to-
out-of-date
I need
way,
to get to
we
these
bring you practical living